Hello, hello, hello. Two classics today. At least two teas that I really enjoy. Let's start with a little bit of the reflection here. Some big old chonker mushroom chocha and this dai cake, which I'm just breaking into. Same with chocha for the first time, so thought why not bring it on here, have everyone be able to hear the sounds of tea. This is the 001 batch. Let's open up this. Let's see the 250, 357. And we're going to do comparisons today. This is 2012. And 2010. Which will be careful. Doesn't need to be too precious, but not sure if it's easy to see how to do it here. Just get that wrapper off there. Needn't be perfect, but I'd like to be able to see everything, if I may. I don't know, I feel like round tea. I feel like there's not enough vidyas of this. The texture of the paper imprint on the cake we all know and love. Let's see. Wrapper. So yeah, gonna go ahead and do a comparison today of these two cakes. Or I guess not cakes, these two different teas. And we'll begin by looking on the cake here. And I'm not trying to be too precious about the cake, but like for it to remain mostly intact if I can. Let's see the. Can I get it that close? I don't think I can. Perfect. This aside. Now time for Tuo. Probably have to do something in the description like skip to 10 minutes to actually have me drink this tea. Apologies everybody, but I know some people like this kind of thing. So more softer. Quite a bit stemmier. But much less compressed. So we'll expect that to influence the brewing out a little bit. We're going to expect this Xiaofa to be a little bit stronger, a little bit more quickly as a result. Okay, Xiaofa 75, 72. So, hoping the complexion of these teas is fairly fairly visible for everybody. Let's do this. Fairer. Again, this is the dye on the bottom here. Right. And the shotgun on top. And heck, let's do that as the shot. Get my water going again a little bit here. Get a rinse started. All right. And then we'll get a smell. Been looking forward to this session for a little bit. And hopefully it's fun for everybody. Excuse me, everybody out there. So you can really see the dye does have a lighter complexion to start. Also, same with the liqueur. I'll grab another cup as well. Oh, it smells so good. It smells really lovely. Okay. Dump these real fast and pause quickly. Right on 10 minutes. What do you know? Looks like the shotgun has more leaf in it, but again, just going to be because it's less compacted. That's why I am pouring that one out first. And even so, the dye with that extra time is still lighter. All right. So I've been drinking the 7572 2019 one. So I'm really interested in smelling this one first because this is going to be the most familiar smell for me. Yeah, just rounder. So much cherry wood. This is really a recipe that my wife really enjoys, and so it's the one that we tend to drink. Let's take a look at the color of it. The chai for me really gives me a sense of storage more than the Gaiwan. How much pool, basement, funk is in there. I'm gonna go ahead and smell this one, compare it. It's incredible how much more tobacco and furniture, old furniture basement smell is in the Shagwan. Also some cherry wood and yeah, but let's go ahead and smell the cup. Really nice. It smells, frankly, a little better to me. My personal taste. This one, in my experience, is incredibly fruity and sweet. It's a great tea for new ripe drinkers or folks who want a little bit more of the sweet, earthy profile instead of the earthy profile. I'm gonna go ahead and drink this one first. Cheers, everybody. Wow. It's so much creamier now, and compared to the 2019, and so much smoother actually. And a little bit more base, a little bit more minerals. And nice. Yeah, nice. Nice, like developed wood flavor to it. It's almost like the 2019 is just a little bit greener. I'm gonna have a sip of water. Man. These episodes are really fun for me. It's fun to drink like this, and it's more work, but focus session. The core on this is much darker. Cheers. Much more bitter, sour note to start a little bit. That's a almost tomatoey. This tastes older to me, honestly. Much stronger. Feels more garden patch to me. It's clear though. So good. I really like, for daily drinker ripes, these are just phenomenal in my opinion. Because there's a lot going on this one. And I know Shotgun gets a bad rep. You know, some people might not like, and I get it why. And some people might not like that there's a much less smoothness to this. But it's just bigger. I think it needs more time, but it has more promise. This one is sort of like just really reliable, cheap, really easy drinking, It's really delicious. It's creamy. It's sweet. It's cherry wood. It's so approachable. No bitterness whatsoever. This one, it's got all that diesel in it. It's got that like, it's not peaty, but it's that kind of like furniture meets smoky, old seasoned books kind of thing. And now just sitting here and tasting it, that bitterness is strong, almost to the point of being acrid, which is kind of crazy because this tea, I feel like, can be drank fairly early. My parameters here look a little heavy-handed, just on the first steeping. I'll be honest. So I am pushing these pretty hard. I'm gonna reboil the water. I'm gonna go ahead and get into here again and see what the sort of that creaminess, where that's at, and the bitterness as well, in comparison. But I enjoy both quite a bit. I think they are very distinct, and my preference, I think, in general, is the Xiaofa. As a more specific, not specific, but more like attentive tea session, which isn't even really fair to these teas, honestly. Both deserve my attention when enjoying them, but nice, yeah, lasting sweetness right after the boil. Same. I'm using a bit more water in the shotgun. Beautiful color. Sorry about the mic, everybody. So I've been noticing on the episodes that, and I gotta work on the settings again. When I start talking, sometimes it clips out, or like it prevents the beginning of what I'm saying from getting picked up, because it doesn't want to record the stuff like my vacuum running upstairs above me right now. So there's pros and cons to how I've set it up. Tried to make it a little bit quieter for the background sounds going on. Still hopefully able to pick up that, and but also have the clinks not be too intense and disruptive. The colors of the teas, hard to pick up on camera, the subtle difference, but at this point, just a tad bit darker. Yeah, actually I'd say a bit more red, a bit more maroon. You can really notice the colors of the leaf. Get back in here. Both have a really nice cherry wood nose to them. You know, it's the Chahai smell was maybe the most interesting part of this whole session for me, frankly, because they were very different for me, and that was pre-drinking. So I'm going to take a note of that and try to implement that in the future, because that was instructive. Oh, man, so much egg yolk cream, like cake. Oh fuck, sorry everybody. Like, it's incredible. Oh man, it smells like really good French pastries. I don't know, make it make sense. Cheers. The texture is just so decadent on this. Oh, it's a perfect today. It's not moving towards that garden patch flavor yet. And so 2010, so 15 years old. It hasn't developed into that potentially kind of like vegetable patch, compost notes yet, which can have a kind of a sour cherry thing sometimes in there. You see in sour tomato, blah blah blah. Sour tomato is what I was meaning to say. Yeah, just so sweet, so smooth, so woody, but somehow desserty, you know, somehow very you know how like molasses cookies are dark baked, you know, and that kind of a thing. Very sweet, mouth cooling, interesting. Cheers. This is the Tuo. Wow, viscosity, it's just so much bigger. The viscosity is heightened. I'm probably using a little bit more leaf, so it could account for it, but not completely. Ooh, it is so much bigger. It's almost getting too intense. And it definitely is in that stage of vegetable patch vibes. So if I had to guess, I would expect the processing on these would be, the piling length would be different. That's just my guess. I don't know. Both of these are so fun to drink, and I would say that I understand why most people would graduate past this. It's just a little bit duct taped together is not the right way to put it, but it's a little bit less cohesive than something like this, which is just like, again, the perfect dessert. So longer one today. Hopefully everyone enjoyed this. Get out some cheaper cakes that you might have at home and get into them. What is the difference between them? You're going to notice the creaminess of your 7572 next time having done this comparison. And I'm speaking for myself here. Man, camphor. Cool. What a fun treat. Hey, subscribe to all the stuff, whatever. Feedback in the comments, always appreciated. Hope everyone's doing awesome. This one was just me musing, everybody, so hopefully some of this kind of made some sense. And I'm gonna sip on these the rest of the day. Cheers.